Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Josh from Cattle Cap.
And you're making your gallant second return.
Happily, yes.
And in a short period of time, too.
Been like 6 months, I believe.
Yeah, some people wait years and years and years to appear on the show again. And you've done it so quickly.
And it just voluntarily, too.
I know, you actually seemed excited about it.
Yeah, you didn't have to, threaten my family or
too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, my first question is for you. What wouldn't you do for $1 million?
Is that like I do anything for love, but I wouldn't do that?
I won't do that.
Yeah. For $1 million, what I wouldn't do?
Are you guys working on a cover of that song, I heard?
Actually, we're going to try to do damn it. What was it? I had a good one. Oh, that's screwed. I lost the reference. I know. See, I was going to come up with something really good.
They can't all be singers.
Really?
I know. I can't all be 100%.
You usually like riff with your zingers.
I know, and I'm
yeah, you're a little off your game tonight.
I know.
Do you need a tickle?
Yeah, a tickle or I need to sleep or something. Yeah.
What's your favorite bar mitzvah story?
Wow. Okay. Although my first name is Josh.
Yeah.
There is no Jewish content to my, at least as far as I know, and if there is, whatever. But I don't think I grew up in such a rural area that it was so insanely waspy that I'd hear that word on TV, that phrase on TV, and be like, what are they talking about? My mom like,
oh, it's a party. We're talking about
so it's like a cotillion, but for not 16-year-old African-American girls? And they're like, kinda. So,
it's like a Jewish quinceanera.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. So I just had very little, and by very little I mean no experience.
Really?
Yeah. So
I'm trying to get you like an invite to a bar mitzvah so you can experience the joys.
Okay, cool. What does that consist of? I mean,
well, first we gotta circumcise you.
Well, that's already been done.
No, we do it again. Yeah. We actually
don't take any more.
Yeah.
That's a good amount. No more.
we take some off the tip this time. Like a little cube off the tip.
Oh, or just get like a razor blade and just like it's like a shaving or like it'll be all nice.
Yeah. What's the strangest thing that's ever happened to you on a farm?
I grew up on a farm.
I know.
So I can totally go. So I can go. Totally,
I know.
Strangest thing.
Remember that from last time?
Well, bovine gynecology. I didn't have a degree, didn't have any training, but you learn on the job, pretty much. We had one winter where there was a sort of like some sort of like horrible like intestinal virus that was striking the calves, the newborn calves we had. So they'd last about 2 weeks, and then they'd die, no matter what we would do. So, it's the winter, so it's world's biggest morgue right there.
Yeah.
So you just drag all these calves out to the other side of the barn, and they're all, out there.
Stiff and unattractive.
It's all cool, and it's all cool until you wait until the spring, or at least until it gets soft enough where you can, the ground you can bury them, or until the neighbor's dogs find them.
Yeah, it's always a bummer.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
You ever find anybody getting rapey around the animals? A neighbor,
Oh, like
hillbilly
giving
kids
them a little
yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
Not
the
really.
Other kind of cow tipping.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no. I wish I had that sort of story.
Oh yeah, did you do cow tipping at all?
I have never seen that done.
Really?
In the traditional sense.
That seems like a bad idea.
Yes.
Yeah, they're ill-tempered at times.
Yeah. Very much heavier than a human being.
Yeah, or if you're at that age, you're, say, teenager, maybe, that's when you're 140, 150 pounds.
Yeah.
Mr. Slim, and you go up and do that, and they just kind of, and then kick you or butt you with
worse
large, heavy, hard skulls.
Now I have a big debate. I've been trying to figure out what to do with my hair, and since you have such fantastic hair, I figured you could give me some hints.
We were discussing that last night, and by discussing, I mean they were mocking me again.
Yes.
That's not nice.
And it's what they came to the conclusion of, and it's pretty accurate. Is it's total like late 80s, early 90s wax tracks Chicago industrial hair.
Wow. I didn't know there was such a long term for it.
No, there's probably not. I don't know. Just industrial guy hair. Maybe that's the compact version of it. I don't know. if that works.
Wax Tracks, the record label?
Wax Tracks, the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think I should do with this?
Oh, well.
Yeah, what do we got going on here?
Let's get a good shot of that.
Faux Hawk.
I like it.
They need to have to be a waiter.
Yeah.
You would fit in this neighborhood then.
Yeah, actually, if you
I would. I'd probably be like a...
wait tables at one of these.
Yeah.
And
Sit in your neighborhood.
Yeah, Moorestown. He's been on the couch, by the way. You got to make it to the couch one of these days.
Kinky.
For the interview.
Oh,
Yeah. That sounded a little off track. That sounded a little odd. Although he has been on the couch for that as well.
Okay, good.
No. Yes. Maybe.
When do you think is the best time to send in the clowns?
Is there a bad time?
Is there a bad time?
Yeah.
Best time to send in
No feeding lines.
Best time to send in the clowns.
It's like cattle prod. What?
At the point of when all hope is gone, and not to because they're not going to make light of the event, that whatever negative event's happening, they're not going to make it better. It's just going to set people over the edge. So maybe it's a sort of like, I really need to be put over the edge till I really want to kill myself, get out of this situation. So send in the clowns now, and I'll abandon all hope. That wasn't a very happy answer. That was more.
It was very depressing.
It was very thoughtful.
Let's look out the window for a while.
Yes.
Night.
When did you officially know you were a teenager?
There were two hairs that started popping out on this side, sort of like that, and I'm like, oh, wow, it is happening. And then, because 5th grade teaches you.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're. How old's your son?
He's 12.
Oh, so has he had the movie at school yet?
No, he's got ball hairs.
Really?
He came down and announced them and showed them to us.
What's your wife think? Was she like, oh, that's great, God?
Yeah, she hates hearing all that, but he started going on like dates at camp.
Oh.
And she's like,
cute.
he's too young for that. I'm like, oh my God, he's not doing anything. Let the kid go on his
Yeah, they're
dates.
like maybe holding hands, and then here you can have some of my corn pops.
Yeah.
Corn pops being slang for.
But it was so funny when he got him though.
It's Dad here. I don't want to. I mean, he knows. Actually, more like.
He didn't have like little ball hairs. He came down. He had like long hair like
Really?
us. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Were they braided?
I didn't take that close a look at it. He's just like comes down here and just hey, look, ball hair.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, I couldn't imagine doing that to my folks. Horrifying.
Well, look whose dad is.
Well.
Yeah. So
there we go.
he didn't have much of an issue with it at all.
Yeah.
I remember I first had like armpit hairs.
Head
was the
hair?
first thing I noticed.
Maybe I don't know which came first, whether it was armpit or the other, But there was that sort of waking up occasionally, It's like, whoa, what's that?
I clearly
ordered an egg white omelet.
That's funny you say that, because I remember the first time that you were jerking off and just air comes out. Remember that when
And moths and dust.
Yeah. Before you go
Actually,
through puberty, you get the feeling, but nothing comes out. Just like
It's like someone hits a triangle.
yeah. That's all there is. Nothing. But I remember I was at my dad's house. I had the
I
lights
never
out.
did that.
What, jerk off?
No. Let's come on.
He's on tour.
Come on. Yeah. Then you save it up until you get home.
It blows through the wall.
Yeah, exactly. All 4 seconds later. I think it was more like the other was first. It wasn't actively like going to town.
I was actually like at my dad's house. I was going to town, like under the sheets, and I felt it come out, and I'm like, didn't really know what was going on, and I thought I was bleeding. Like, it was dark. I couldn't see anything. I'm just like, oh my God, what the hell happened?
I thought it was pee.
Yeah, I told my
I peed milk that night.
Well, the lights were out. I couldn't tell it was late.
I remember reading like some sort of it was like a coming of age, puberty book that was from the 50s and 60s. So of course it's just genius. And it's like, no kids, that's not spinal fluid. I'm like, why would you?
Why would that be your first?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's your first inkling.
What kid is going to say, "Oh my God, I'm
It's
leaking spinal fluid"? I wouldn't even think of that like
as an adult. Yeah.
That would be like guess number 47, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that was the first conclusion to be drawn.
I actually had to tell my son that story because I figured he'd probably start whacking soon, and I didn't want him to be afraid like I did.
Yeah.
Like I was.
They don't prepare you for that.
Is your wife going to have to be like the heavy, like, I mean, you always think of like your mom, what she's thinking. I mean, she knows she's mom, you know, but
Yeah.
how horrifying, even though it's, you know, it's a normal part of growing up at that age. What is she thinking? Like, why is there all these socks behind the bed? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Why are they
That one cut
stiff as a
me.
board?
My mom always gave me space. It was not. It was like my mom kind of had like an unwritten rule. My mom was pretty cool. She'd be like, you know, I'd have girls over there, and she knew what was going on. She would like, you know, knock or whatever, and give us some time for roving.
Hold up.
And she's like, you know, she knew that I was like smoking in the room and everything like that.
right, yeah.
You know, blowing bong hits out the window. I think but she didn't want to see it. She figured, but she was just glad I was
Out
at
of
home
sight,
and
out of
safe.
mind.
No, and not
as
out on the
opposed-
streets.
Yeah, out on the streets,
Yeah.
like, you know, doing bong hits.
Because that's where people do things like that, on the streets.
Yeah.
Yes. That's where shit gets real.
There's bong hits all over
I had sex at the bus stop last night. That's what happens on the streets.
You always got to be wary.
Yeah.
So what are they? What is it like? You guys have like the whacking off thing, like on the tour bus. You guys have like a code word, like I need some space, like
Lemons.
The van.
the
The tour vehicle.
The tour vehicle.
There we go.
The tour coffin.
I've heard of other bands. I don't know. I've heard of other bands where there's members that are like do their business while, you know, in the van while everyone else is in there. But I think all of us are kind of like, what? No.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's confined to the lone shower at whoever's house we're staying at. Sorry, people. I can't apologize.
That's part of the deal.
Yeah.
You know what you
Now I know I'm never having bands.
Clean
in my
out
house.
that drain. Just dump boiling water down and mix with like bleach. Get all that hell out of there. I don't know if that's what happens,
shower.
or people just do the endurance test where they're like, no, I'm not doing it until I get home. I want your tour. Stronger man than I.
Yeah. That'd be impossible for me because I do it every day.
Just is it a morning, evening, or spare a few minutes of work, or
No, it's just like I work from home.
the bathroom at McDonald's, or
I just be sitting there and also I'd be like, I gotta get this done. And
You'd
it's
be like, wow, that
it's like a job
cardboard-
almost.
it's almost like it's like I got a punch list.
I gotta
This
punch a
is
clock.
number 4 right here.
I gotta punch a cock.